Welcome back to the Coosa River Farm Boys on a cloudy, humid day here on Lay Lake in Fayetteville, where?
Alabama.
Fayetteville, Alabama. Jeff, one thing, we're going to kind of start a little tradition here of you giving us the current weather and what kind of weather pattern we're in right now. So let us know what's going on.
Yeah, we're a little cooler than last week. We've had some cloud cover this week and some rain, a good rain, and it's gonna. I think the pattern is gonna still continue the same for about the next 7 days. It'll afternoon thunder showers. You might get one here, and a mile down the road, it'd be dry.
Right,
So
right.
that's what we're up against.
Well, and as y'all remember, last year in July, I was going to Vermont, but golf slowed down at the golf course at Purcell Farms, where we all work, and I've actually have my name tag on. It rained every day in July, didn't it?
It did. It did.
I mean, it rained.
It rained a lot.
It rained a whole lot, which, and you can just tell how the grass is growing here and stuff. I got a bone to pick with Otter.
Uh-oh.
All right. Otter's son-in-law, John Howard's dad, and Mason's dad, he is an expert on honeybees. Mason is an expert on honeybees, John Howard's brother. And I have talked about getting some hives down here. And did Otter tell us this?
Didn't mention it at all. I didn't know it. It's news to me.
That's one of them things, one of them little facts you file in the back of your head, and you don't think anybody else is interested about it. But we're gonna do a segment with Mason talking about his honeybees.
We're going to road trip to Hollins, Alabama, which is 25 miles from 20 in Clay County. And me being the creativity producer, you being the technology producer, and you being kind of a jack of all trades. When John Howard's dad told me about honeybees Sunday, I said, well, we're doing a show there. And I'm thinking, why has the Otter not mentioned that? And this is what he said about those honeybees. If you get honeybees around your garden, not all your blooms end up producing fruit or vegetables. But he said, if you get honeybees around your garden yield is going to double.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
So we've got to get that going. And Otter, I don't think I've been able to look at comments, but several of my friends who I've talked to personally asked me a lot of questions about the trapdoor rifle. That was a good segment there, the trapdoor rifle.
Yeah, with that, that gun's been around my house ever since I was born, and it's always intrigued me, and it's real interesting, and we just enjoy having it around, and it's something that I pass down to my son, and after that, I don't know who'll end up with it, but.
Well, he's got to let us know if he's got hidden gems in his family, like honeybees and stuff like that.
Well, honeys have a lot of purposes. Like you said, helping your garden. I always keep a jar of local honey. It helps. I have allergy problems.
Allergies.
And it normally keeps mine under control.
Yeah, you get honey from within 15, 20, 30 miles of where you live. And do y'all know honey's the only food that does not spoil?
Right.
Honey does not go bad. And when I was a kid, my grandmother, they'd bring honey to her, and it had the cone still in it.
Yeah, that's the kind I buy.
And look, have you ever taken any of the cone out and just chewed it?
Every time I get a spoonful, I get a little bit of the cone with honey and take a
and that's the richest honey right there. It's as far as good for arthritis at your age. You probably need to be sucking down honey like Coca-Cola.
Probably do.
All right. Now, I learned something interesting. People get on to me a lot of time for asking a lot of questions. As you know, you work with me a lot. I asked our golfers a lot of questions.
A few.
And that's how I find things out. Well, I was watching one of my farming YouTube shows in St. Louis one night as I was going to bed, and a woman said we had a real good thunderstorm today, and if you have lightning with rain, it adds nitrogen to the rain. So I said, oh, it's got to be old wives' tale. So I Googled it. the lightning breaks up the nitrogen molecules so that they can be dissolved in the rain. Okay?
Oh.
And, you know, the good Lord had a unbelievable divine plan. Have y'all ever noticed that rainwater does better than just regular irrigation?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I
My
contact.
wife catches it. She sets like a watering bucket on the corner of where it comes off the roof
Right.
and catches rainwater to water her flowers with.
Oh, okay. Well, Aaron, my boss over horticulture
Mm-hmm.
at the golf course. So I texted him. You know, he has a degree from Auburn in horticulture. So if he went to Auburn, he knows.
He knows everything.
He knows. So I said, Aaron,
Definitely.
did you know that lightning breaks up nitrogen molecules and adds nitrogen to the rainwater? He said, absolutely. He learned that. Jeff, show him what you got right there.
I got some of Al's eggs from his eggs at, what do you call them?
The suburban chicken eggs.
Suburban
Suburban
chicken
chicken
eggs. Just I was just pointing out what it's got on the front. My pet poops breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And they are so good. Y'all.
They are
I'm
so
telling
good.
you, they're awesome. I think it's what you feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this morning I cut my grass and I fed them the grass clippings.
Right.
And that adds the rich almost orange type yolk to it.
Oh yeah, they're excellent, boys. I mean, look.
Yeah, man, those things look
Oh,
good.
those are pretty.
Those things look good.
They've got a good taste to them.
You've been eating them, Howard. Well, what we're going to do here, we're going to do a little garden report. We're going to talk about some things we're going to be doing. I've also got to, oh, by the way, I had got down to 212 after I ate that breakfast we had last week, and waiting the next morning I was 214. So I can't be doing too many breakfasts like that. But I've got to be going by Piggly Wiggly and talking about, we got to be working out our logistics on the pig ordering date to get that done as well. All right. But we got a lot of things on the horizon coming up. We've got honeybees. We're going to do some other things. We're going to be cooking a pig, all types of things.
Ask me about my shirt, Al.
What? Yeah, let's see what you. What?
Hop down, John Howard. I know this shirt's pretty loud, but I just wanted to give a shout out today. This is my Lay Lake Boat Club shirt.
Oh,
And
cool.
if you're not in the Lay Lake Boat Club on Facebook, you need to join. Whether you live on the lake or not.
I'm not a member. Have y'all kicked me out?
Al, why are you not a member? You've been on Lay Lake for 100 years.
I've been on this lake since 1970.
Okay.
Now, I've got, and we're going to film this in just a minute. I just got back from St. Louis, and we go every year for a Cardinal series. My pastor, Billy Paul Williams, is a big Cardinals fan. But his sons, who are great guys, go to these screamo concerts. You know, we're like classic rock guys.
Oh, yeah.
And they get into a mosh pit, okay, at these concerts. And they taught me how to do a mosh pit at the concert. So we're going to film. I learned what you're supposed to do in a mosh pit. And yes, you can get hurt in a mosh pit. So, have you ever seen those mosh pits?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've never done it.
Boy, if we could get Otter at one of those concerts and they could a human surf him.
Can you teach him how to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to give a lesson here in just a minute. Guys, we've got a garden report. We're going to be picking some vegetables. We're going to be checking things out. We've got a lot coming up here today. Hit what button, Otter?
Like, subscribe,
and share, and everybody please, like, we're getting a lot of views of our show each week, but still the subscribes are about a fifth or a fourth, aren't they? There's, when you're watching our show, there's a subscribe button at the bottom. You just have to click on it. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click on it and subscribe.
It don't blow your phone up
Doesn't
with
do
messages
anything.
or anything.
No.
It just,
Our episodes normally come out Sundays at 5 p.m. So be ready. You'll get notifications on your phone. So we're about to get started doing some things, and we'll see y'all in just a minute. Some of those guys on there do what? They snap their fingers. That's a wrap. All right. Hey, I asked.
Is this yours or?
I don't know what that is. Al and Denise. Let me see what. All right. my young buddies taught me how to do a mosh pit dance. And we got a young dog. You know, you can teach a young dog new tricks, but we're gonna try to teach an old dog new tricks. Now, the first thing you do when you're in a mosh pit, you start doing this. Ha, ha. Come on, Otter. Ha, ha.
Here we go.
Ha, ha, ha. And they're playing boom, 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 boom,
All right,
boom.
where's the noise at,
Boom,
John
boom,
Howard?
boom, 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 boom. And then everybody starts running in a circle. Come on, run in a circle. Run in a circle. Run in a circle. And then you start going, ooh, 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 boom, 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 boom.
Good.
And then you do this. And if you hit someone, that's just what happens in a mosh pit. And then you do this some more. Boom, 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 boom. How's Otter doing?
The Otter's not doing good.
I'm not doing good.
How's
Otter's
John
not
Howard
doing. John
doing?
Howard's doing excellent.
All right, and then you swing them down here again. Boom, 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 boom. Whoo! I don't know if I'm ready for a mosh pit.
How long does one of them last?
A long time.
About 20 seconds.
But I can tell you what they said. They said people are very polite in them. If somebody drops their glasses, they'll just stop and say, hey, we gotta get their glasses. And then they
How many people are here are doing something, doing this
maybe
together?
our editor can put an actual picture. Hundreds. They start off in a circle, and sometimes the circles go and attack each other.
Mm.
All right, but yeah, they're just in a circle.
Go, John Howard. Do like that.
It's almost like a slide drill in basketball. Whew. I got to train for a mosh
If they
pit.
do that for hours, Lord of mercy.
I don't know how long.
It's got to be young people. Is there any old people
He
there?
said it's people of all genres, age groups, everything.
Okay, so they just let loose.
They just let loose.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we
You got it now, John Howard?
I think so.
Hmm?
If we've had a bad day at the golf course, maybe we need to go to a mosh pit concert.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
now we're gonna go down to the garden for a little while. What do you think, Howie?
Yeah.
All right, we're down here at what we call the pepper pad, and I got Jeff Rowe gonna pick some peppers. I got Otter and John Howard. Jeff, you talk for a moment about what you do with these peppers.
Okay, I use them in a lot of stuff. I use them in salads. I make guacamole dip with fresh avocados. I put peppers in those. I've even put them in hamburger meat on the grill.
Ooh, that sounds good.
They just add flavor to whatever you put them in. I love them, and my daughter Paige loves them. We don't let any of them go to waste.
Now these peppers, if you keep them picked, will produce till frost. Now, Otter, what do you do with peppers?
I like them in the salad, and
They are good in salad.
yeah, that's mostly the way I eat them is in the salad, or sometimes just
Well, can any of
with
these
vegetables.
peppers be used for your dip?
I'm sure we could put some in. Oh, buddy.
yeah.
Oh, John Howard took a nasty spill.
Hey, and to speak of it, I'm at that party we went to
Right.
on the lake. Somebody had made homemade salsa there,
Right.
and it was just out of this world fabulous, like Otter's is.
Right.
He gave me the recipe. Well, I made it. I meant to bring it, but I made it.
Well, the
and-
next cooking show,
We'll have
we
make
need
that.
to we need to do some salsa. All right.
What all was in it, Jeffro?
Well, of course, tomato sauce, peppers, onions. Shoot, I can't remember what was on. I mean, I just got what was on the recipe he gave me, and
Look
went to town.
look at this one right here.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah, you can pick it. I like to dice those up and put them in a salad.
Oh yeah,
What about
they're
this
good.
No,
Anything to put them in.
All right. Hey, there's two good ones right there. Look at that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I'm reaching
Now,
there.
Jeff, you and Otter are both great cooks. I mean, y'all know how to do it. Now look, that one's going a little south on us. See that one? We can just put that one, Howard, on the ground for the birds to eat. I got some birds out here that like spicy food.
They do.
Yeah.
And show everybody hey Al, show everybody the figs now.
All right,
Let's show 'em the figs.
Jeff and Otter, come over here and turn back a few leaves so we can see the figs.
I mean, this tree is loaded with them, and
look
what
at
they're probably
I want
a
one.
month and a half, 2 months
Yeah,
away.
late
Yeah,
July.
They're late.
Yeah, they're late. They're late.
Yeah.
Otter,
I
do
mean,
you-
there's so many of them.
The good
So
Lord
many
done
of
that for us. All the fruit don't get ready at once.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
strawberries
Right.
get ready,
And
and then the plums, and
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
then,
it is.
but the pears and the figs are later on.
I mean,
Alright.
it's unbelievable how many are on.
Yeah, it's loaded. We'll have to get a step ladder. All right, we're gonna go over here. Who likes a tomato in their salad?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, go ahead and pick y'all some salad tomatoes.
It's hanging out.
Look at Jeff. Y'all get over here and get some of those.
Lord, look at the tomatoes. Tomatoes. You like tomatoes, John Howard?
No.
Now, John Howard, I'm gonna take one of these right here. Look, I'm just gonna pop that thing directly in my mouth.
Right, straight down.
A little dirt right in your mouth. Start holding it, throw it on
Look
the
at that
ground.
one, John Howard.
Oh, they're turning right, buddy.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, that was
Look at
They're
these.
turning.
Yeah, what is that
Loaded
thing?
with tomatoes.
What is that thing?
So, John Howard, if you're working in the garden, you're gonna see some bugs. Are you a city boy?
No, he lives in Hollins, Alabama.
Now, either one of y'all want to take some home for fried green tomatoes?
Let Jeffro do this.
All right. And what's our rule?
If it's fried
If it's
green, it's trouble. If it's fried,
Fried,
get
get
double.
double.
But we're gonna make an exception with that green.
what?
We're
Oh
gonna-
yeah.
It's green, but we're gonna fry it, so
Yeah.
that makes it okay.
But if something's green and you put cornmeal or flour on it,
yeah,
it's classified as fried.
Right.
Yeah, it's classified as fried.
It
Well, we're
changes
gonna walk
it.
back up and kind of see what we got and do a little bit more stuff here as we go on. John Howard, you having fun today? All right, guys, we just made a run down to the garden. And, you know, the land's been feeding us. Catfish, the garden. Let's look in your bag and see what you got, Jeff. Talk about what you got.
We got big tomatoes, little tomatoes, peppers. I got a bell pepper there. What else?
You got some banana pepper in there.
Yeah, I got banana pepper. I got a lot of pepper, but I
Yeah.
use it. I use it, and
Oh, that homemade guacamole you made for me that day
I
was
make it
amazing.
about every other day.
All right, and Otter, what you got there, buddy?
we got big tomatoes, little tomatoes, about 4 different kinds of peppers, banana peppers, bell peppers, 2 kinds. I'm not sure what they are.
Well, they're not too hot.
What is that, Al?
That's kind of a midget banana pepper. It's a
Okay.
little hotter than a banana
Okay.
pepper. And John Howard's got a bucket of, what you got, John Howard?
I don't know.
You
We got a
got
bunch of tomatoes.
tomatoes, and Jeff Rowe's gonna make some fried green tomatoes. Jeff, talk a minute about your buddy up in North Alabama that enjoys the show.
Mark Burleson he's from Haleyville, Alabama.
Okay,
He's
My
got a
first
wonderful name, I
cousin.
want to add.
Yeah.
Mark. Yeah.
And he is one of our loyal followers, our fans, always watching and commenting. I just wanted to mention him, and great guy. Thank you, Mark. We love you.
Yeah, and Mark, maybe he can get a lot of people in Haleyville watching.
Oh, I think he's doing that.
Now, Otter, I know you love to make that salsa. You think you can add some of those peppers to that?
There ain't no doubt.
Yeah,
There ain't no doubt.
fresh pepper.
Yep.
Well, and I forgot to tell y'all something, guys. We are going to, next winter, raise some meat chickens that we slaughter ourselves and put on the grill. We're going to build a little chicken tractor to go out there where you have wheels on it, and you just move it to a grassy spot each day, and those Cornish cross get ready at 8 weeks. And I've watched how to now I think I can do everything but kill them.
What do you do? Just grab them by the head and.
No, that's what my grandmother did. That's what I saw my grandmother do one like that one time. That thing flopped in the yard forever. You buy what's called a cone, and you put them neck down and head down in the cone, and their head hangs out, and you go by and cut their jugular, and that way they're in that cone. They don't flop. It's much more humane. All right, and you let them drain out, and then you dip them in 150-degree water, and you dip them in until you can pull the wing feathers off easily, and then you just pluck it, and it'll be like cleaning a catfish, and it won't have all the hormones in it. And guys, I want each one of us to have 10 fresh chickens in the freezer. And you know what me and you'll do with them livers, don't you, Jeff?
Oh yeah, we're gonna fry them.
We're gonna fry them in that right.
Yeah, we're gonna deep fry them, and Otter's gonna do the wings.
Have you got a nest up?
We may have a wash nest up here. I'll have to get some. Yeah, I think, Jeff, that's some good observation right there, buddy. Well, we're about to go over to the Soldier Cemetery. And y'all know Andrew Jackson has a rich history in this area right here. A lot of people don't know that. Now, Otter, what was Andrew Jackson's nickname? Let's go back to that B.B. Comer education.
Old Hickory.
Old Hickory. You remember the Old Hickory barbecue?
Yeah, I remember the restaurant in downtown Sylacauga was there for 100 years.
Yeah.
Gone now, but
Yeah, it was a good barbecue
it was
restaurant.
real good.
Had that running pig on the sign.
Running pig.
All right. Now, Jeff, Andrew Jackson was the 7th president. Now I'm a history teacher, guys. Andrew Jackson was the 7th president. He was the first president to not have the last name Adams or to be from what state?
Was it Virginia?
Jeffro is correct. You remember how Jeffro blew all the music trivia questions?
Yeah.
Horrible. Yeah, that one just.
Well, we're fixing to get in Otter's truck for a little road trip, a little history of Fayetteville, and then we're going to be back to practice a little golf. Tell them what's coming up, Jeff.
July the 18th, the big match with Good. So we're getting in top shape now.
Right.
We're getting ready.
And Otter, are you getting your game ready to go?
Absolutely. I'm playing every chance I get, trying to get halfway decent so I can help.
Now, John Howard, are you going to be pulling for us or Good?
Good.
Oh, well, you'll be walking home, buddy.
You can walk home from today.
That's a wrap. All right, we're about halfway between my house and your house, right?
Right.
Now, Otter's only lived down here a couple of years, and sadly, he was directionally challenged getting down here. But you know where you are now, right?
Yeah, I know where I'm at. I knew where to come. You had a little back way I didn't know about.
Okay, what we got here is what's simply referred to as the Soldier Cemetery, okay? All right, now, we talked about Andrew Jackson earlier, correct?
Right.
Andrew Jackson had Fort Williams down here in this area. All right, and he used that fort as a supply area to get men and material to Horseshoe Bend, which is on the way to Auburn, isn't it, Jim?
Right.
Right. If you're going down for an Auburn game, turn left and go to New Site, and you'll be right there at Horseshoe Bend. That's where he defeated the Creek Indians. Well, he had a field hospital here, and come over here, Jeff. All right, he had a field hospital, and this is where the University of Tennessee gets the name Tennessee Volunteers. Andrew Jackson's men were known as the Tennessee Volunteers, okay? It's kind of hard to see, but if you get close to it, you can see the Tennessee Volunteers, okay? Now, here's the, do y'all remember Paul Harvey?
Yeah.
Here's the rest of the story, Jeff Rowe, Otter, and Howie. There are no bodies here, are they, Otter?
No. Why is that, Al? Is this not the original location?
Well, the original cemetery would be, that direction would be southwest, maybe? That,
yes.
Or just south. Okay. The actual fort and cemetery was down further. And what happened in 1968, they raised Lay Down, which is going to cause it to impound more water. Well, what's going to happen to the cemetery, Otter?
It went underwater.
Well, they went through all these agencies and they said, just move the headstones, you know. So the remains are somewhere in Lay Lake, correct?
Right.
All right, don't let that scare you away from coming to Lay Lake, because it is the best lake in Alabama. What do you say about that?
That's right. My Lake Boat Club shirt.
All right. Well, in 1968, they raised the dam, and they moved the headstones to another location. This road was just dirt, wasn't it, Otter?
Right. It was dirt.
And raise your hand if you were a high school kid or a post-high school kid and came down for a little party at the Soldier Cemetery. All right. Yeah, Jeff, you raised that hand. I was hoping you wouldn't. I'm glad you didn't. So it became in bad disrepair. Well, in about 2005, 2006, all right, the man who owned this land sold it, and where the headstones were a pretty lake lot. So the guy who bought this ended up getting permission to move them I guess it was a second time.
Right.
All right. And he promised to make it beautiful, and he has indeed made it beautiful. The headstones are lined up very neat. And Jeff, you and Otter take a look and tell us where some of these guys are from. Hang on, I had the camera looking at me. That's how stupid I am. All right.
East Tennessee.
East Tennessee militia.
Yeah, East Tennessee.
Oh, he was a private.
Yeah, private. Here's another private.
All right. Holler if any of you see anybody ranked higher than a private.
Okay.
Here's, all these right here are private.
Privates. All right. And guys, y'all know back then, pneumonia or any type of infection from a battlefield wound was a death sentence, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Their life expectancy was. Hey, what does that one say?
That's a first corporal.
Yeah.
That's a corporal. All right. Otter, have you found anything?
No. Everything I've seen so far has been private.
All right. And Otter, can you tell them how Fayetteville got their name? Fayetteville got its name?
No.
Do you know that the guys who survived ended up, oh, hey, we got an interesting name over here. Oh, we got a captain over here.
Yeah.
This is the first sergeant.
Captain Nicholas Gibbs.
Yes,
Captain
a captain.
Nicholas Gibbs.
He may have been in charge of the whole outfit.
He might have been. Nicholas was.
Otter, do you really not know how Fayetteville got its name?
No. I've only been a Fayetteville resident for 2 years.
Fayetteville got its name because some of these guys were from Fayetteville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
And they settled here. Hey, Jeff, we got something interesting over here. We want to check out this last name. Oh, gosh, I almost fell. I've been doing too many mosh dance. All right, Jeff's worked up a good sweat here in the cemetery. And a lot of people don't know about the history. We have First Sergeant, read that name.
William Purcell.
Now, we all work at Purcell Farms. I think when we see our boss, the CEO, we're going to ask him if he is kin to William Purcell. Yeah. Now, let's talk about, he was a first sergeant.
It's spelled the same also.
It's spelled exactly the same.
What was the date of?
It just says War of
Can y'all tell
1812.
the bottom date?
No, I can't.
I think it says War of 1812 to 1814.
No, there's a date, right?
No,
Yeah,
but War of
1814.
1812 to 1814.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Purcell, you need to get out there and do what?
Play golf. Stay at the inn. Go to the spa. I mean, there's a do some archery, axe throwing. There's all
UTV
kind of
tours.
UTV tours.
Oh, and by the way, if you come to Purcell Farm and do the history tour, I will take you to this area right here. Now, guys, another history question. What battle in the War of 1812 did Andrew Jackson become famous for?
Otter knows that one.
Otter? What? Well, Horseshoe Bend, but then he fought the British at what city?
Gettysburg.
Oh, Otter.
I'm not a history teacher, Al.
The Battle of New Orleans.
Okay.
Jackson
Yeah,
Square.
That's right. There's a song about that.
Yeah.
Right?
I took a little bacon and I took a little beans. Oh gosh, they're letting me down.
There's a first lieutenant.
A first lieutenant, David Rankin. All right. Do y'all know?
The only captain. That must have been the captain of the whole bunch.
It may have been, and he passed away sadly. Do y'all know that the Battle of New Orleans was actually fought 2 weeks after the war was over, because the Treaty of Ghent was signed in Europe. And this is hard to explain to kids now.
Yeah.
Because of text messages and stuff. There was no telegram back then. Virtually, well, really no railroads to speak of. So they had to put the treaty on a ship in Europe, get it to D.C., and then get it to New Orleans.
So they didn't know it was over.
Yeah, and they fought the Battle of New Orleans. Howard, what do you think about, Howie, what do you think about this history lesson?
Perfect.
Perfect, all right. Well, we're gonna go back to the base station, and Jeff and Otter and me are gonna work on our sand wedge shots on the lake for that good match coming up. I hope y'all have enjoyed this little history lesson.
I'm gonna hit about with this right hand, just for the right hand, and watch how my club's finished in there.
All right, hey, John Howard, you probably need to come back this way, because Grandpa Otter.
That way, take a few practice swings with just the right hand.
All right, we're getting ready for the good golf match. And Jeff's giving Otter some tips. All right. And let's see what the Otter does.
You feel that?
Yeah.
How it's different than...
Yeah, I wanted the ball on my front foot.
Well, sort of, but weight on your left side.
All right.
You just decelerated on that.
Yeah.
One,
Now,
That's part of my problem.
now
but...
Jeff,
We'll finish it here, you know,
Yeah.
with the face open, and staying square.
that was better.
Better, yeah.
One thing I've noticed.
Feeling the right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, when you put then. All right, that's good. Good.
Very good.
Feel where that finish is?
Yeah.
Feel that finish? Now, put your other hand on there and try to emulate the same, without hitting the ball, just on a practice swing. If you try to do that same motion. Just like that.
Oh, it's going.
All right.
Here we are with
you
Otter.
Kinda let the face rotate.
Yeah.
Do the same thing with, just pretend like you're doing it with the right hand. Left hand's just.
Hi, John Howard, come back.
Come back here, bud.
Mainly all right hand.
That's it, Otter.
Let's see it.
You
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
the right hand completely controlled.
That's what I've been doing. I've been closing the face.
Now we cooking with gas.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh,
Sounded right.
Anybody
too.
wants a lesson from Jeffro, we can line you up.
Yeah, and one thing that I really like about Jeff, he's so patient and encouraging. You know, if you hit a bad shot, he don't say that was a pile of crap.
Oh no, he's got it now.
Oh, look
I
at,
will chip one in the mat.
yeah. Hey, what are we getting ready for, Jeff?
Good.
Good.
July the 18th.
It's gonna be a bad day for good, isn't it?
Yes, it
That's
is.
right.
I don't think they think so, because they may not be bringing their best from what he said.
Well,
I
don't
think
know.
they underestimating us.
Have they ever lost a match?
Not that I've
are they
seen.
like are we gonna be like the Washington Generals and the
No.
Harlem Globetrotters?
We're gonna no, because the Washington Generals never won.
I
Right.
hope they don't get here off camera and like, no, y'all gonna have to make it close, but you're gonna have to let us win now, because that ain't gonna happen.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
got him thinking. Now that
Yeah.
was, you just let the left hand take over there,
Yeah.
and it decelerated.
Let the right hand take over.
Well, you just gotta feel like you're doing it all with the right hand, like that. Yeah.
Otter, look at that. Look at you rock and roll.
You gonna try out?
Sure.
Yeah, let Al try it. Give it.
All right, tell me
give it a
what
whirl.
to do, Jeff.
Yeah, try it. All right, see where you flipped your hands over? They
Flip
finished
the
over
hand
here.
over,
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah.
I want it just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's better. It's all, you got to keep the face just like that. No.
Did something wrong.
All right. Weight on your left side more, about 70-30 on the weight. You got a little bit too much backswing. Like you're going all the way. You're only hitting it that far, so you need more. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, too much backswing, which causes all that flippiness, and that's still a little too long on the backswing.
Too long on the backswing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this tires your hand out.
All right, see, you flipped at that one totally.
What now?
You flipped at it totally. Look where your club finished way around here.
But see, when I hit a forehand in tennis, my
Right.
muscle memory.
Yeah, but when you hit a cut shot, well, look,
Come on back.
think of it like
Okay.
that when you cut it. That's what it is.
Okay, that's a good, the cut shot.
You're not hitting a full. Now, when you hit a full swing on a golf ball, it goes that other way.
I did the same thing again.
Think that cut shot, that little drop shot you're hitting.
Right.
That's what a chip shot is.
I'm finishing over here still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, you kept it open better there.
I got to finish out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more time.
And you want to let these hold on to it so you can feel it. You got to hold on to it. You want to let these hands hinge more going
Hinge.
back and then like
All right,
that.
hinge the hands.
Hinge. You're going long like
Okay,
this.
I
and
hinge
then
my
flip
hand
it.
on a serve
Yeah.
in tennis. All
Yeah.
right,
That's it.
that's it.
You
The
felt
hand
it,
hinge.
yeah. That
The
was
hand
it.
hinge.
Mm-hmm.
See, when I serve, I hinge my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I got to hinge it.
Okay, yeah, do another one. That's right, though. That's what you need to be working on. That'll do it. Yep. Oh yeah. Did you see the finish?
My hand is tight.
That's good.
All right.
All we got is a wedge, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, Jeff, how many yards are you wanting to hit this shot?
Well, starting out with, I might only hit it about 40,
All right.
if I even hit it. Ooh,
All right.
see,
You got a good.
back, don't want to do anything.
And when you were young, you could get off a night shift at the paper mill. And that's beautiful, Clark.
I have to work my way up. I'll just hit a couple and let y'all hit them.
All right, go get the whole bucket, Howie, and get any balls laying over there. Boy, it's good to have Howie around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
About 45.
All right, now this wind from the south behind us is about how many miles an hour if you were on the golf course, Jeff? 5?
Yeah, 4 to 5. It ain't much.
No,
It'll affect it a little bit, but
Go get the other bucket, the white bucket.
not much.
No, there's more balls than that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, get the orange
Yeah,
bucket.
go get the orange bucket then. My bad.
He's hitting them pretty consistent.
Hey, hold, John. This
All right,
Yeah.
here you go.
All right.
Yep, those were about 45.
Now I'm gonna get right here, and I'm gonna use my David Faraday voice.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
hey guys, what do y'all think? You think we would blow Good's mind if we went to the first tee and done like we done when we made our video the other week?
Oh, well, all 6 of us fire at one time.
Or at least us 3.
Yeah, yeah, that would
Or
blow.
we could do the snake deal like Trevino did the Nicholas.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
that? Remember that?
What'd he do?
He went to the first tee of the U.S. Open. First time he had been paired with Nicholas. Of course, they thought Trevino would be all nervous and everything. Showed up to the first tee with Jack Nicholas now, and pulled out a long fake snake. It looked really. Pulled it out of his bag and threw it over there at Jack on the first tee, and kind of loosened things up a little bit.
I bet it
Yeah,
did.
Jack thought it was funny. It scared him a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be a good little trick to do.
Oh, we got river otter at the Lay Lake Open.
Yeah.
Oh.
About 70,
All right.
75, yeah.
All right.
Is that about what you felt like it was?
Yeah.
I believe the breeze at about 8 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
that's strong. Get that boat.
I got it.
We got a boat coming down Lay Lake and otter.
Further there, yeah.
Otter didn't
A little harder. Here,
Yeah.
you hit him out.
hit one more otter.
And then we'll let John David hit one last.
Or John Howard.
John Howard.
Yeah.
Everybody calls me John
Do they?
That's my son's name. He was working Camp War Eagle.
Oh,
Otter, man.
the otter has got.
Otter, and that's with flip-flops on.
Yeah, I won't start playing that way.
All right.
Yeah, that looked good. Looks excellent.
All right.
Let me get behind him so we can see where it goes.
Ow.
Oh.
All right. I need, and you know how I
Get loose.
finished? I finished like my tennis swing.
There we go.
There it is.
A little thin though.
No, that wasn't bad.
It was
That
all right.
about
Sounded
60,
pretty good.
How many yards
About
was it?
65.
Oh, that was.
That one was thin. Did you get that one?
Yeah, we got that one. We could probably almost go get that ball.
Thanks a lot, Otter. Otter, I'd never throw you under the bus.
Yeah, right.
Put this on this floor.
Okay.
You'll have better luck off of that.
All right.
When you get to sit there.
Move back somehow.
All right, it'll sit there. All right, this is gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Thin to win.
thin to win, baby. How many
That one
yards?
skipped.
What?
Hey, that one skipped.
How many yards was that one?
That
Oh,
one
probably
skipped 3.
120. Another thin one. Watch it.
What's it skip? Yep,
Oh, you sound like spinning on it.
skip
All right.
left.
Hey, Al's hitting a trick shot.
Yeah,
All right.
when he gets where he can do it on purpose, he'll be tough.
There you go.
Hang on. I'm gonna hit the rest of these, and I'm gonna hit something good. You know, I would say I'm sandbagging, but I'm not.
He don't want to show good.
Oh yeah,
He don't
yeah,
want to
he's-
show him anything.
he don't want to scare good.
All right, this Wilson's gonna be a good one.
Skipper.
1, 2.
Oh wow! Look at that one.
Oh, I bet it was
About
7 or 8.
7 or 8 times.
Al, you putting the ball in a hole about half the time.
Well, I'm practicing.
Yeah. Hen.
There you go.
That was better.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna skip.
That ain't gonna skip. That was a good one.
Hinge sooner in your backswing.
Hinge.
Yeah, right off. Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that one got a bunch of skips out of it.
Whew. Hinge sooner.
Yeah.
There you go. That was sweet.
That's not
Yeah.
stupid.
That one was sweet.
That was sweet. That's about 100 yards.
Last one if it's a good one.
And then John Howard, right?
Little
Oh.
thin.
Yeah, that probably would have worked out.
All
Oh.
right, Howie.
That
All right,
would.
Howie, you hit him.
All right, Howie. I bet you can hit at least 2 or 3 further than what I hit.
I knew he was going to pick that yellow.
Oh yeah, he loves them yellow balls.
All right, let's not.
Don't hit it at the
Whoa,
ball.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're gonna line up a little better.
Yeah. Yeah.
That club's a little long for him, but
Yeah.
Grip it down here a little bit. There you go.
but there you go.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Look, turn it like that. Turn your hands back. Let go. All right, now grab it.